Hello and welcome to Matt's Rocks. Today I'm going to make I'm going to finally finish this. This is the one I started. This Waterline agate is the one I started doing, and that let me get the other piece of it. I was going to make a sample out of it. I forgot I had a towel on my lap, just dropped it in the floor. But I made these two samples. And the reason why I made these two samples is because these pieces up here, I didn't want to lose this little druzy pocket for one. And this one got caught on my wheel, and there was a fracture up here already. These have got the same fracture, but they're not, it's not real loose of a fracture. And the wheel caught it, and it slammed down into the bottom of the tray and busted off that little piece of agate on the top up there. So I'm going to change the shape of this. I want to try to get as much of this waterline in here as I can. And I'm going to change it to kind of a I don't know, trapezoid. I don't know sure what that shape actually is, but it's just going to be a free-form cab, in other words. So let's go ahead and get started on it. I'm going to have to start on the 80 grit because I'm going to have to take off this, and I'll bring this in a little bit because I've got a fracture coming across here too. This part I probably will take off, and there's still another little fracture here, but it doesn't go in very far, so I should be able to use this much of it. And what I'll do is kind of cut it down across here, maybe. We'll see what it looks like and see what works for us. For me, I should say. I don't know why I'm saying us. I'm not a royal. Nowhere near. I almost forgot I needed my other glasses, though. I'm glad I didn't turn on the water yet. I hate wasting water. Okay, here we go. And this stuff's pretty hard, so this is gonna probably take a little while. Might want to turn that water on. Good thing that was real soft stuff. I think I'm going to leave that on there. Got a spot right here, kind of a rough spot. Let me get some water on that. Kind of a rough spot. I don't know if you can see the roughness in it. Oh, I didn't zoom that in, dummy. Okay. Now maybe you can see it. Stop looking over your glasses. I've got those too far away again. function. This little white spot here is mica chips, I think, or just fractured quartz. But I thought it was going to be rough. That's why I just took it over to the 220. And it seems to be smoothing out. So let me dry it off here and see if I can get it to show up. I think that's showing it. I won't be able to see it on this one, but I had to give it a shot. So that's basically showing back mica flakes. And if I can leave that on there, I think that'll enhance it. This is looking pretty rough down here too, but that was all from the 80 grit, so. Okay, and just in case, that was from the 280 grit being too much grit. We'll go ahead and switch now. I've got it down where that's not a big as pit as it was. That's the shape I'm going to go with. I'm looking over my glasses again. It's wet, so you're not going to be able to see the imperfections right now. You can see that pit right there in the center. That's crystal bug, it looks like. It's not going to be much druzy out of it, but there's another soft spot down there. A couple of soft spots on there. But those will polish out a little better around them. Now I'm going to dry it off and see what kind of scratches I got. If I can see them. With it being white like this and the scratches being white, it's hard to see scratches even after you let it dry. I still didn't get all of the shine off of here from what I had on there before, which doesn't, it doesn't make any difference whether I got all that shine off of there or not. As long as I don't have any scratches. And I still got scratches. But there should be easy enough to get off. I'm not going to worry about those shiny spots, although this is liable to take them off. Nope, I guess not. Still didn't go all the way across them, which is okay. All I'm trying to do is get off my deeper scratches. I forgot about that one. I just ground off some more of that mica, but I'll probably be doing that, quite a bit of that, in the near future. Okay, let's start smoothing it off on the 280. That didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. Going to the next wheel because I think those scratches I was trying to get off are from this wheel. Look at my outside edges one more time. Okay, now we're ready for this next wheel. Let me readjust the camera before I forget. It wouldn't be the first time, probably won't be the last. I should have put these dang glasses. Maybe that might help. Okay, here we go. Now I know I've got these too close. Guess I'll just have to reposition them when I go to the next wheel. What it is the layers of the soft stuff are scratching all the way off. wherever the grit's at that's causing it to break off to begin with. Anyway. Getting white powder underneath the edges of this fracture, so I know it's not healed all the way. At least right out in here, and on the back part back here is healed. But that part's just kind of a little, because it's so thin on that edge, because it starts out thick and comes in thin, where that little thin layer is sticking over the top of the others where it's not quite healed. I got a feeling there's mica all over this too, different places here and there. Flies. It's raining outside, so they're all inside. And came in the pole barn yesterday when I had it open when it was sprinkling. And I've been in and out this door enough that it's allowing them to come in here. I guess I need to get me some fly strips maybe. Okay, I'm moving to the next wheel because this one just seems to be taking scratches off and putting scratches back on. You can see here what I'm talking about on that. Whoa, that is really too close. You can see the white on the edge of that fracture right there. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about it. I will, darn it, I need to hurry up and get this done. But I don't want to go any further until I've got that stabilized. So I guess we'll put a pause on the video here until I get that stabilized. Maybe they'll take that light or that white color out of the edge of the underneath there, solidify it back into a almost clear. We'll see. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Got this all stabilized. I don't know if you can see the glue on there. You should be able to. On that corner, I figured I'd better stabilize that. I don't know how it doesn't. I banged it against the table a couple times. It didn't come off, but I want to make sure that once I get it done, it's not going to come off on me. So I'm going to go ahead and take the glue off and finish it. I think I had gotten through this to this one and had finished this one. And I don't think I went to the other two yet, but I'm fixing to, I'm going to start on the 280 or the 600 and see if I can get the glue off with 600. If I can, I'll just go to the 280. Let me change this camera back. Okay. nice mica too. Thought I had a big spot on the edge or on the corner. Turned out it was more mica. Also got mica up in that corner up here. Right there. I had some more glue there too because there was a couple of bubbles beside it. They'd popped, but it still left a bubble impression in there. Okay, that must not be a bubble of glue. It's another piece of that mica. It's got a hole in the middle of it. A pit in the middle of it. It looked round like a bubble, but okay. Now I can go to 1200. Okay. So here's what it looks like now. See if I can get you to see if you can be able to see the, let me zoom it in a little more. See the dull spots in between the lines? And you can see that they're lower, or in between the shiny lines, I should say. But there's also floater agate type stuff in some of those patterns along and through here. There's all little kinds of eyes, and that type of stuff. Kind of neat. This side's the same way. There's agate on the outside of this yellow inclusion here, and it goes all the way out to the sides, and there's fortification lines in that, just a single one. There's like 2 layers of that. But anyway, that's what it looks like now. And I'm going to take it to the aluminum oxide real quick off camera. It's only going to take about 5 minutes, so I'm just going to move the cameras this way instead of moving them back that way, because they're sitting basically in between the 2 machines, and if I either got to move them all, well, actually I probably will go ahead and move them over that way and then just move them back. It's easier, because then I won't have to worry about them. Plus, they're plugged into the wall over on this side, on the other side of the flat lap. So, okay, I'm back. Oops. That's close. I'm going to show you on this one first. I don't know if you can be able to see it is shining better, but the low spots are shining a little better, but they're not going to shine perfect. Make sure that's I'm going to show them on the other one too. This up here didn't, this on this corner over here, I may have gotten down into some even less finished common opal, as it didn't really shine as good on this corner either. And I went over that 3 or 4 times. When I got done, I went back to it. Okay, now back to the other one. Oh. See, it's shining a little better in the dull spots, and that mica shined up a little better. And then here's the other side. So you can see all the low spots in it. I got some mica Where was that? Wow. I don't know how I got that little ledge there. Well, this mica here didn't, on this corner didn't shine up very good. But it is still there. And then I had another little piece. There it is, up there on this top. It's right in there. It didn't shine up as well either. But I still like the looks of it. Oh yeah. What I didn't do, I wasn't sure if I'd started that yet or not, was show you what it looks like with the light coming through it. Let me close some of that off so you can. So it's not washing you out with the white balance with too much light. Still rolling on me. LEDs go on and off all the time, and that's what the problem is. Not a whole lot I can do about it. But anyway, that's with the light coming through it.